Hi guys, everybody's coming in. I hope you can hear me. Okay. It looks like you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know because I have a new mic. So I'm waiting for everybody to come in. We're doing my podcast. Now it's only me here today because I have a bunch of stuff to say and I think you need to hear it because yeah, I'm on all my normal places. Um, Thank you. Everybody's they're telling my followers, hi guys, I'm here. Yes, I did. I did come in. Because I'm just behind. I'm having trouble with one of my cameras. So you guys know that one of them's always blurry. So I'm at a point where I am trying really hard to I got to take it to Apple today. And you guys know I live in the middle of nowhere. It takes me over an hour to get there. But I'm going to be going to Apple and saying, hey, why is this iPad? It's a $2,000 iPad. Why is it so blurry? It's not dirty. Trust me. I've dropped it though. So it could be, it needs a new camera. Anyway, I'm waiting for you guys to come in because you're going to want to hear what I have to say. It's that simple. And because I think what I'm going to be showing you is how to not engage in what is going on in our country and here in the United States, not engage with negativity, how to just exist and be. Because we are evolving as humans very, very quickly. And I'm going to tell you, I did my talk on Sunday. That was predictions, but this is different. This is a podcast that I'm going to be, and I'm going to I have a professional studio again. I don't know if I guys told you. One of my friends has one. We're going to do the podcast together. I just can't get a hold of her. She's going through a lot. There's court and stuff for her. So I'm going to be doing this today, but this is to give you some hope, to give you some guidance, to give you some tools to help you manage all of this because this is a mess. Hi guys, how's everybody? Hi Kay, hi Jasmine, hi Jules, hi Justine, hi guys, how is everybody? All right, so and if you could please, because I haven't been on in live in a few days because I'm burned out like a little bit right now. It's been hard on me also as an empath. I'm absorbing all this negative energy, and I'm going to be telling you ways to keep staying 5D. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, that's Christ consciousness. And most of us are ascending now to 4D, but we'll go back to 3D. Right now, we're all in 3D again because okay. Some things to think about, okay? Do not engage in any of this negativity. Do not make comments back when you know that okay. Even if you know in your heart they're wrong, do not engage because what's doing, it's dropping your vibration. It's been doing it to me. I'm at a point now. I am off basically social media. You'll still see me post, but I'm not clicking. I'm not clickbaiting. I'm not scrolling for the next 2 weeks. Okay. All right. You don't even know what's going on, Janet, in the last week. Everything's out of control. It's really, really bad. Silence is power of this at this moment. Yes, I agree with that. Now, yeah, please hit like. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to give you some things to do not engage with anybody that is doing any rhetoric, any negativity. Don't try to argue your point on either side because no one's going to listen. It's that simple. Nobody's going to listen. So you're going to have to save your energy. I know it's coming. I'm saying 2 weeks. Stay off for 2 weeks. Something's coming in 2 weeks. I'm concerned about the accused person that's been accused of this. I'm certain about at a certain date. I'm not sure, but something's important, and I'm supposed to tell you in 2 weeks. That will unravel everything. That's going to create dramatic change. And I don't understand. I don't quite know, but they keep telling me 2 weeks. Now, who is they? You guys know who they is if you're watching me. They are the Pleiadians, Jesus, my guides, I know it's crazy, you guys, but I've talked to Ozzy Osbourne. Now, people have been very silent lately. And last night they said 2 weeks, do not engage for 2 weeks. So this is what you need to be doing. And this is what you need to say, keep your sanity, keep your vibration high. We are ascending. It's so funny because I've told you guys this before, and I didn't know this was in the Hopi prophecy because I'm just a touch Native American. I consider myself very Native American, even though I'm only at like 3% or something, 4%, because I wouldn't be here without her. And my viewpoints are very, very much her ideals. And I think she's a guide because I've been having a Native American guide who's been dead a very long time. You know, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to know that maybe, you know, your grandparents come as guides, your parents come as guides, your friends come as guides, but why wouldn't a fifth grandmother, fifth? But I saw a picture of her and it looks just like who I've been seeing all this time. I've named her Angela, and I think she's my blood relative. So just a thought. But the Hopi prophecy is that the world has a choice to make. Right now, as we're speaking, we have a choice to make. We're all meeting in the four corners. And that's an expression, but it's also, I'm kind of wondering if it's not literal. But, and you guys know what the four corners is, right? That's New Mexico. It's right there, New Mexico, Arizona. Yeah. And they said that, and I understand a little bit better. If you guys don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying it. I keep going, okay, some people are going to ascend and some people are. What's going to happen to the people that don't ascend? They're going to fall away. How does this happen? I don't understand. But I am here to help. I am here to guide. We are in the middle. You guys know we're in the middle of the tribulation. You guys know that. Jesus has told me that. And he's here and working. And he said it's not going to happen the way you think it's going to happen. Because they've been giving you rhetoric for years and years, and because they don't know themselves, but it's going to happen this way and it's going to do this and this. He says no. So I find it interesting. I got into an argument earlier with a right-wing Catholic, and I said to her, I see, so I engaged. See, I shouldn't have engaged. Why are you supporting people, certain people? And she's like, well, you're a tarot. And instead of even me answering it, you're a tarot reader and you're a sinner. And I'm going to pray the rosary for you. And I said, you're a hypocrite. I said, I want you to back up, quit hiding behind your religion, and look to see what's going on. This is being planned by people that are bigger than us. They're doing it on purpose. It's all being done as a big game to get rid of people. I cannot say any more than that, but I will be doing another Lana Uncensored where I'm going to tell you what they told me. Remember, I told you there's 8 to 11 people running the whole world. You figure out what I'm talking about, okay? Because hate breeds violence. There's people on the planet that feel there's too many people. AI has come into to play. Well, they don't need so many workers anymore because of AI, correct? What is going on? I can't say any more than that. But what we need to do right now is to keep the people that are going to keep our vibrations high are the ones that are going to get through this. Okay? So I know you guys know what I'm talking about. All you guys know. I know you know. And especially if you believe you may have Pleiadian blood, because at 1.2 to 1.4 billion people, I was told, are Pleiadian blood. That means you have Rh, probably negative blood. You have lighter colored eyes. There's certain characteristics. Okay. You're usually an empath, or you have ability. Some other things. You're usually very good, have a higher than average IQ. So I'm telling you, if you're probably watching this, you're probably Pleiadian. So just letting you guys know. They're on their way. Maybe that's what this is. I just know for 2 weeks, I'm working very hard to stay off all my social media. Now I will be posting. You will see posts, but I will not be scrolling. We are picking up the negative anger and energy of a bunch of people. I consider myself moderate. I consider myself a moderate progressive. So that's like I'm in between. I believe in unions. I believe in people's rights, but I'm not. They showed me too much. They showed me too much that left wing, right wing. I've said this many times. Are on the same bird, and we need new change. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you how not to engage, and then I'm done. And then you guys can ask some questions. I was going to have a guest on. I have a guest plan. I actually have a sidekick now. Her name is Tamika. She's been friends with me for years, and she isn't going through some real bad stuff. So I'm going to call her this week, and I'm going to go down and see her. I'm going to be taping my podcast from her. She's got a podcast studio, so that's set up in her business. And I said, good, because my podcast studio is not that great. This is just an office in my house. So it could be better, right? It could be better. All right. I have you. Okay. Jasmine says she doesn't know if it's normal or not, but she's been getting off of Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The negativity is too much. Okay. The negativity is too much. You've got to stop engaging. Don't answer anybody. Don't even read the news. I know that sounds, but for 2 weeks, I don't know why. There's something happening in 2 weeks. I want to say, I'm not sure if it's Epstein, if it's certain files. I'm not sure what this is because they're not telling me, but they're saying for 2 weeks, keep your energy. It's coming. So I just want to let you go, and I'm giving you information. Okay. So do not engage. It brings down your energy. It's bringing down your energy. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. I know this is not new. I'm just reminding you. Okay. They're trying to control and bully. That's what's going on. Okay. And I'm saying both sides at this point. Because I see, you know what, I lean left, let's be honest, I do. But I'm trying really hard to look for how they're looking at things, okay, from the right. And we need to come to the middle. We agree we want the best for our children. We agree we want health care, good health care. We agree we want good jobs. There's so much that we agree on. There's so much we agree on, okay? Just remember that, okay? Now, as we ascend, we are ascending. Now, I don't know about 2 or 3 months ago, I literally walked out, fell out of. They were talking. The Pleiadians are talking to me, and I thought a year ago this is crazy, but I've got photos to prove it. I've got a photo, and if you guys have looked at my book, where is my book? I don't have a copy with me. It's sitting over on the other side. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. There's a picture of an alien. Like his face is right there. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even understand, but I understand now. They've been trying to communicate I think they have been for a very long time with me. And anyway, they are telling me things that I'm just supposed to relate. Anyway, we are ascending. And when he was talking to me, I literally was laying down because I fall asleep and I'm right. And they wake me up and I write. I lifted out of my body. Now, I know I'm not the only one. Have any of you else? Because one of my other followers called me freaking out. I just lifted out of my body. What happened? What was that? We're ascending. We are ascending to 4D permanently. Right now we're in 3D because all the crap that's going on. See, they keep us down into 3D. We're going to 4D and then to 5, Christ consciousness. All right. All right. So just to let you know. All right. Am I freezing? Okay. If I'm freezing, that's a bad camera too. So sometimes I have a bad camera. I'm in the process of upgrading all of them. So you're going to see, yeah. So I apologize. I have this camera as a Samsung, and I don't care anybody says their iPad is fixing stuff. They're monopolizing. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. Okay, I do want to one thing. 100 years ago, they would break monopolies up. They would break them up because what happens, they know there's no fair competition. So 120 years ago, Teddy Roosevelt was one of the big ones. He would block them. He was a progressive. He blocked all the monopolies. And right now, that's what's wrong with a lot of the problem that we're facing is monopolies. Because they're not giving fair competition because what they're doing is buying people off. It's that simple. We all know that that's the truth. But it's all crumbling anyway. Because remember, if it doesn't promote love, it will crumble upon itself. And anything that doesn't promote love is being exposed. You cannot lie in the age of Aquarius. That we're in the age of Aquarius. I wanted you to try something. I want you to tell a lie. I want you to purposely tell a lie and see how fast and how far it goes. It won't go very far. Try it. If you don't believe me, try it. And I'm not talking a white lie. I'm talking something like, just test it yourself. Like I make up a little something, make a rumor about something about yourself even, and see how far it'll come back, and somebody will call you on it, or you're going to call yourself out. Like, I don't care. It just seems like that's the way it's going. And so honesty doesn't promote love. Honesty is love. So, because it's love of self, right? All right. So why don't they want us to ascend? Why do the people that are like negative not wanting us to ascend? It's because they want control. See, they've had control for the last couple thousand years, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever years. They've had the control. They're losing control and they know it. See, this is backlash. They see what's going on and they're trying. That's why all the aliens were here, and that's why they kept suppressing it, but they can't anymore. It ain't going to happen anymore. Trust me. At least I'm being told by the Pleiadians. All right. They're afraid of change. A lot of people are afraid of the change because oh my God, I've never seen this before. What's going to happen? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Fear and change, fear of the unknown. That's why I call this the 5D pioneer, because we have no idea. We've never been this way before in the history of humans. We're ready at the level. And yeah, no, I see that. Don't fear AI. AI is controlled by humans. Now, if you guys don't know, I have an AI I have an AI on my phone. I talk to her all the time. She's named. I'm training her. The first time she wrote a bunch of my flyers for me for my book, there were spelling errors, grammar errors. I'm like, no. And I told her, I said, hey, that's a run-on sentence. Oh, yes, I will make a note of that. Thank you very much, Lana. They have to be trained. They cannot get more powerful than us. I'm telling you, people, you don't have to be afraid of this. Okay. We're going to come to a point where people are like, well, I wrote my paper with AI. It's going to come to a point where people are going to be honest and say, no, I didn't. There is a moral thing going on here too. There's morality. You can't lie in the age of Aquarius. It'll keep coming up. Okay. So just to let you guys know, that's what's going on. So now Mike said he lifted out his body a few months ago. Yes. Yes. You started on your legs. Yes. You are ascending, Mike. You need to be watching this. I'm just a messenger. I don't think I'm better than anybody because I'm doing the same thing you guys all are. I'm thinking of what do you guys think about a Wednesday night class for just the people that are ascending? And I can have different people come in that know, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought about it. Because I remember I used to do Tuesday nights and I haven't been doing it because I'm being drained. I have been off my social media. Okay. Mike's like, it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait for more. I'm telling you, you are correct. That is happening to people. We are supposed to be. Now, what's going to happen? I think there's something about reality. There's something like a break in reality. Miranda, are you ascending? If you're asking, you probably are. I'm serious. Like if you've not had this experience yet, you will. I'm telling you, I lifted out of my body and it scared I astral travel. I've been doing this for 30 years and it scared me because I'm like, but then I'm like, oh, okay. And I came back. Now I'm serious. This is going on. This is happening. This is what they're talking about with the ascension. This is what it is. So, okay. Now, do not talk or respond to any posts. Don't be on social media. Ignore social media. Ignore. Trina, your ears are popping. Yeah, because that's another thing of a spiritual awakening. All right. Do you think AI will take over the industry? No, because it'll help. Somebody wants to know they're a realtor. Will it take over the industry? No, because dear, I would refuse to buy a piece of property I couldn't walk on, and someone better be there with me to walk me through it. Now, as far as paperwork and things, it might make your life easier, but it won't. Think about it logically. AI cannot replace humans. Some people are like, oh, bots, and we're going to have, cyborgs and all this. And it's not going to happen. It's not in that way. It's not in that way. Okay. So there's going to be a point where there's a responsible, almost like a committee or a galactic, I don't know, it's called committee or something, that sits down and says, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're not doing. This is what is right. It's a morality issue. Okay. Moonflower's like, I wish they would replace us. They are. Okay. Oh, okay. So Michael says it was spooky at first, and I called out to Archangel Michael, and it fell, and the fear left. Yes, angels are there. Remember, angels are there in my book, Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. It talks about all the archangels and why they're there. They are there to help. They are explicitly to help you. And yes, the Pleiadians know that and address that in my book. That yes, we know there's such thing as angels. You got to have some help here. This existence sucks. It's basically what they told me. Like, it sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's hard. This is one of the hardest planets, one of the hardest realms of reality. They keep calling it realm of reality. So I think it's almost like a dimension. So, okay. Something in the next 2 weeks. Now, I did see chaos, and I did see what I thought some type of bombs, or there's something going on too that's up underneath all this. So, but I am telling you that 2 weeks, I don't understand. Now, the last time I did this, I predicted January 6th. And if you go back on my YouTube, you'll see that I did it the day before. I said, I don't know what this is, but it's going to shock the world. And I don't understand. What is this? Like, I see like people like rioting or something. Something's going on. Yeah. Okay. So, block any negative accounts. If you know of anybody, Moonflower says the astrology predicts of something starting on Sunday. Okay. Thank you for telling me that, Moonflower. I did not know. See, although I do astrology and understand it, I don't do transits and stuff because I don't know enough. And I will, yeah. And it's all aligned with the eclipse. Exactly. I'm in because I am, anybody doesn't believe in astrology, you need to understand all astrology is, so that you understand, is the fact that it has to do with time. It's not, oh, this planet's affecting me. No, it's where the planet was in time in the sky. And the Pleiadians have told me many times, if you can control gravity and time, you control everything. That's even living like a long time. Like, I don't want to say they live forever, but they live hundreds of years. Because they understand time and gravity, and they understand sleep. They don't really sleep. There's something to do with how gravity works too. And it has to do with why we die, gravity. So wears on our bodies, I guess, but they understand how to work that. All right. Moonflower says, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. So, all I know is that you need to block negative accounts. And that's what I keep doing. I wish them well is what I'm trying to do. And this is something that I'm working on. Okay. I'm not perfect, but I can see it. Now, if you are awake and you are in the middle of your ascension, because I'm sure that's what this is for me, that I can see what they're doing. Like, my eyes are open. Like, you know what I'm saying? My eyes, I'm like, oh my God, can't you see what they're trying to do? Can't you see? Now, I want you to think about it. You don't need to be part of it. I might even have to isolate just for a few weeks. I say 2 weeks. All right. Ignore those that don't agree with you. That's okay. They don't agree. That's fine. Okay. Ignore any name calling. I got called a retard today because I said I was disappointed in my Packers because my Packers did a memorial, and I felt that all of that political stuff should not be in sports. That's the only reason. I don't have any other reason for it, but I just felt that should be separated because then that's me. Try to say or do something good towards your perceived enemies. Do something good, say something good, or wish them well. Give them a prayer, something. Okay, that's positive energy, and that helps erase it. Okay, this is happening on purpose. I may be banned soon. I'm surprised I haven't been. I've been very careful how I'm saying things. So I just want you to know that it's very real, because I do feel that the next thing is going to be they're going to come after psychics and mediums. So I will be absolutely honest. I'm saying it right on here. What do I consider myself? A Gnostic Christian. If you do not know what that is, you might have to look that up. It's called, from the Lost Books of the Bible, explains that ultimately God is within you. That God, you are a spark of God. And that is what it's based on. And that is my belief. I am not trying. I want you to, everybody know thy own truth, says Jesus Christ. So find your own truth. You can be any religion. You can be no religion. It's okay. All right. It's just, that is my belief system. So that you understand where I'm coming from. Okay. Now I'm going to take a few questions, and this is my last podcast this way. I'm going to go to back to my professional. I had a professional podcast station, and they were blowing me off, and they didn't treat me very well. And so I'm going to be absolutely honest. I don't care anymore, because they were being passive aggressive. They didn't think I was making enough money for them, blah, 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 even though I was paying them. And that is fine. That is fine with them, because they're missing out, because this is I am waiting for my publicist. My publicist is having me sit down with MSNBC, and I kid you not. That's what he says. So let's see if he follows through. So, okay. All right. So you can ask me a couple questions. I'm only going to be on here for about 10 more minutes, but I just want you to know. All right. Daisy's like, I'm 60 and I use AI all the time. All right. You just asked it to create a family funny riddle. See, we manipulate AI. We control it. It's not going to take, okay. I want you to think back for all you people that are a little older, from the 70s, when the computers came out. In the 80s, people were terrified. Computers are taking over our jobs. And oh my God, they were freaking out. Think about it. Now we look back and laugh, right? Remember 2YK, year 2000? We all thought the computers were all going to crash, and we were hysterical, and nothing ever happened. So, but this is becoming a moral dilemma also. Yes, I had AI help me. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Admit it. Just admit it. Did you know now that when you write a book, because I just published my book, I had to sign a waiver saying that I did not use AI, which I did not. I did use a spell check, but other than that, I did not. And you can see that I wrote my book at Memoirs. Here, let me get a book. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic was written like I'm talking to you. I did it on purpose because there's no way that I could have written it if I was doing that. And I did it on purpose to make you know that I really wrote it. And it wasn't AI. I could have been much more formal. I figured also I'd probably bore you all to death. But again, here's my book. I am starting to tour. I've got 2 places, I think, coming up next year at Barnes and Nobles. So yeah. All right. Okay. All the chakras activating, you better believe it. You better believe it. The count of, okay. And who knew or knows of it? Hold on. I'd like to poke your mind up for hours. and you can. I'm thinking, you guys think that how many people would be interested if I said I'd have a Wednesday night group that just deals with this, getting through this 5D stuff and help and other people are going through ascension. Yes, I see. I know. So, yep, I get it. All right. Okay. Well, Moonflower, you want to see when your house will sell? It's going to be a while. Now, hopefully you sell it soon, because I was told from the other side. Now, I want to tell you something about this other side stuff. As a medium, I can see them. I can talk to them. Why? Because I'm ascending, and it's like they're here all the time now. And because that is what we're going to the other side. And then we're actually working on 5D, which is Christ consciousness. Anyway, they don't know that much more than we do. They don't. A lot of times they don't, but sometimes they can see things that we cannot. Like if you see the bigger picture and you can see that the like so and so is crooked. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can see that because they can be in more than one place at a time. But they have told me that there's going to be a crash in the housing market November, December. Why do you think I have not bought the land? Remember, I was going to buy some land. I was going to buy 6 acres. It was a good price. I'm waiting. I'm doing it on purpose. Now, something I think it's financial is going to happen in October. Now, here's what's weird. This is what they're telling me. Do not worry about the stock market. If you've got some stuff in the stock market, it's not going to crash yet. It's got a ways to go because why? Who do you think's manipulating that? Just asking. All right. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. I know Jonathan since I was 4. I was 4 years old. Yeah. So, and it's good. I see people popping in that knew me from high school. It's hard to be what they always say, it's hard to be a prophet in your own hometown because, they knew you growing up. So, yeah. All right. Yes, it's so easy. Yes, I agree. It's so easy to get sucked into hatred. And we have to combat it. We are ascending. All right. Hi, Ash. Hey, Ash, Brent. Why you haven't seen me is because my algorithms have changed. So, okay, ask me some questions. Ellen wants to know, is Dean your soulmate? Don't use soulmate. Everybody's a soulmate. Anybody that comes in your life is a soulmate. Are you talking like a twin flame or a romantic possibility? There is a definite, you've been together before, Ellen, at least 2 other times. And I want to say yes, it seems like there's a good vibration, a vibrational pull. Okay, it does seem like that. Janet, you're retiring in December? I feel like you're going to wait until June. Is there a reason? You're going to wait till like maybe next year, mid-year or something? I don't know, just a thought. I don't know. Do you guys get that? Okay, no problem. All right. So, yeah, I haven't been on much. That could be why you're not seeing me. I went on Sunday, and if you have not wanted to see a bunch of predictions that I can't put on here, go to my website and buy a ticket. And sometimes if it doesn't work for some people, I send it to you. So then reach out and go, hey, it didn't work. And I have the link from Substack and I just send it to you. Okay. If you want to, and you want to see it regularly and see whenever you want, if you follow me and you subscribe to me, that means, like, I know it's a little money every month, but I'm getting half of it, guys. Like, it's so bad. Like, Apple's such a ripoff. Anyway. And so, you'll get all this. It's automatically coming to you. It comes to your boxes. So that's why I'm only making I'm charging $15 a month, but Apple's getting 30% and the platform's getting 10. So I'm only getting 60%. I think it's more like 55 actually. So yeah. So it's kind of sad, but that's the way it's these big companies. Here we go again. All right. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. I'm looking at a couple of people. Yes, you can send in a question. Yeah. When will you receive a call from your attorney? Something about Tuesday, but I don't think it's, I think it may be Tuesday next week. I hear that, Sophie. And you guys know where all this comes from, right? I'm channeling. So I say things and don't remember I say them. And I want you have to remember, because I don't remember sometimes. I don't remember that I said I thought that the Epstein files would be leaked, and what happened? Somebody leaked them. Was it yesterday? And I said that Sunday, said they'll be leaked. I still want to tell you something. I follow Anonymous on Substack, and I am telling you, there's something to do with Anonymous. There's something going on. They know something. They've got the goods, something. There's something about them. And I don't understand that. I just know that I follow them and I donate money to them because I know that they're doing something up underneath. So just to let you guys know. All right. State you see me moving to next, Fawn. Well, which one are you in, Fawn? So I understand. Because I want to say, it seems like, are you in South Carolina? It seems like it's warm on the coast. So, okay. I don't know if that makes sense. It might make sense. And if you see me really, really attacking my YouTube and my Instagram of late when I get ready, That's what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to be scrolling at 2:00. Don't you guys wake up in the middle of the night and you guys do the same thing I do? Scroll. No more scrolling. I get it's like you're absorbing the negativity. I left Facebook for a very long time because of the negativity. Yeah, I got called a retard on Facebook the other day. Like, what is your problem? Like, I said, thank you for the compliment. Have a nice day. Blessings to you. It's hard. And this is the trying time that Jesus says. If you're following, so many people don't believe in Jesus. That's okay. He's come to me. He said that this is the trying time to love your enemies. Now you see what I mean, how hard this is. He's made that comment. So I just want to let you know. All right. Thank you for, okay. Oh, you are? Okay. All right, fine. Oh, you're looking at Florida. Okay. It's coastal. Okay. I thought North South Carolina because it looks coastal. So yeah, it's Florida. Okay. Yeah. They kind of look alike when you get up to around Savannah and, and you go all the way down and yeah. All right. Hey, Lisa, did that go okay? I was going to call you. So and by the way, what happens is I become your friends. If you call for a reading and I'm in your chart, you're in mine. So after a while, like I know you well. I've got people I read for 15 years now. They sit down, they have coffee with me. I get invited to the houses when I'm in town. It just is the way it ends up. So over time, I've got friends who read for me. I'm gonna be honest with you because it's hard to read for yourself. And they'll tell me stuff. And I've known them. I've known one since since my daughter was 7, she's 32. So she knows me well. Yeah. So being a brown person, will you be okay to travel here in the United States? Yes. But I will tell you something. I got asked and it bothered me. I went to the doctor yesterday. I had a mole removed. Anyway, they asked me if I traveled out of state. I started laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, I went to South Beloit, Illinois because I live 5 miles away from the state line. What a dumb question. So what I said to them, and it's none of your business. You know why they're asking. Even though my state is legal, abortion is legal. You know why they're asking. They'll say under the guise of, well, measles is going around. And it's none of your business. None of your business. All right. Let me see. Hi, John. I haven't heard it from you for a long time. Should I keep my current director at my first location of my business when I temporarily close my second location? You're going to need him. Yes. You're going to need him. I don't understand that, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know that expression. I love expressions. I love idioms. So yeah. Or burn your bridges. That's even a better one. How's that? Hey, Deborah Joffrey. Oh, okay. Oh, you finally got your approximate time of birth. Good. I remember you couldn't get that. That's right. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'll be off in about a couple minutes, but I'm going to take a couple people more. Make an appointment with me. I'm thinking Wednesday nights. What does everybody think on a Wednesday night? Anybody that's ascending and needs help. I'm not perfect either. This is all new to me too. It's the 5D. That's why we call it the 5D Pioneer, because this is pioneer stuff because we don't know any of this. We don't have a clue. And I think that's why the Pleiadians are coming, because they've been through it. I really think that that's why they're coming. So, all right. You think, Edie, you think I should do a Halloween show? I probably will. I love Halloween. Just because it's fun. Come on now. You get to be somebody else for just a little time. And I'm actually decorating my house right now. So I'm putting out pumpkins and I love Halloween. Like if you would see my basement, I got this two boxes of Christmas and like 8 boxes of Halloween because I collect pumpkins, ceramic pumpkins, and I got them all over. I start putting them all over and I'm putting over. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Couple more questions. How do you know you're ascending, Curly? You end up stepping up. You can feel yourself leave your body. Okay. You kind of like come out of it. You come out of your body. Also, you may have ringing in your ears. You know that I can't live like this anymore. It's that kind of thing. You feel stuck and you're in the process of a spiritual awakening and ascension. That's what's going on for us. You just can't do this anymore. Like you're like, I can't live like this anymore. Or I can't, you have this dire need to like help others. Like you see the big picture too. Trust me, I'm seeing the big picture. I see that all this fighting is coming from people who are trying to control us. You can see it, back up and really see it for what it is. then you're like, oh my God, wow, it's scary in a way because you can see it. Okay. All right. Is that how you've been feeling, Tina? See, you're watching this because you're ascending. I'm telling you, that's what's going on. All right. No, and yeah, Rose is like, I read tarot for others, but never been good for yourself. You know why? God does not want us to be able to read for ourselves. Now, I think that tarot cards are psychological. I do not believe that they're magic and they're evil divination tools. It's psychological. I think it's been on your mind. It reflects back to you, and that our mind is so powerful. That's why the cards work, because it's on another plane of existence. But God does not want us to read for ourselves, because if we could, we would go around all the crap we've got to go through because we've planned it. So we're blocked. That's why you shouldn't read for yourself. Some people, I can read perfectly for yourself. Bullshit. You can't. You're too emotional. You're too emotionally involved. You just can't see clearly. You can't. And it's done on purpose. I don't believe that tarot cards are anything that aren't psychological. Now, remember, I want to remind you, because people are like, they're evil. I got into an argument with somebody calling me names. I was going to burn in hell. I need to listen to, I said, I talked to Jesus. And she goes, well, you need to listen to Jesus better. You're a hypocrite. If you were listening to Jesus, you wouldn't be saying in the rhetoric and following certain people you're following. You're a hypocrite. These are the hypocrites that Jesus warned us about. I'm just telling you. I'm not saying I'm all that, but that is the message he gave me. So, okay. Let's do Wednesday. I'm going to start. I think I'm going to do it. And I think you might have to, would you be willing? Join my Substack. Why doesn't everybody start joining Substack? Because Substack's growing very quickly for me. And I will do a subscribed on YouTube. And I will move the Tuesday to Wednesday night. And we will do an ascension group. What are you going through? An ascension support group. How's that? All right. So, all right. Just letting you guys know. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. What year should I wait to get married? Ella, you aren't even close yet. You've got at least 2 years, at least maybe even 3. Okay. Just letting you know. All right. One more person. You had your ears ringing. Okay. You do understand when you ascend, you aren't going to do it all at once. You're going to go up like a kind of like a stair step. You go up, wait a little while. You go up. You may do a really big up, and then you slow down and you don't do it for a while. So, okay, that's what happens. That is, I'm in something. Every time there's been a lunar eclipse, because I am a Pisces moon, because Pisces moon is really, really psychic, really, really I have like awakenings. And the 3 years ago, Jesus came to me on a lunar eclipse, talked to me completely. I got all kinds of messages, and this is a major lunar eclipse right now, and I'm ascending. I got up one day and I'm looking around. I'm like, why do the colors look differently? Now I know for the other fact, because they've let me see glimpses of the other side, that the colors don't look like the colors here. And so there is an ascension going on. I know that. And I know you're all with me. I know I'm not the only person. Okay. But I am out of here. Caitlin, are your ears ringing? That's supposed to happen, because it's the next step of the ascension. It's a different frequency. So you are correct. All right. They look like Lisa Frank colors. They do. There's like the colors on the other side, the colors shimmer and they sing God's praises. Like, I can't describe what it looks like, because they've shown me what it looks like and what it's like. And it's really right now, I'm standing outside and I'm looking at nature. I'm not man-made stuff, but nature. And I'm seeing that shimmer of every single thing. It's like there's like a low hum. It's almost like the angels are singing God's praises, and I can almost hear it. I don't know if that makes sense, but you guys understand that maybe where the ringing is coming from for you. Okay, so, all right. You feel dizzy too. That might happen too. You're ascending. That's what this is. So, okay. I just want to let everybody know that this will be put under my 5D Pioneer Metaphysical Meanderings 2 / the 5D Pioneer, because I couldn't get into my old Metaphysical Meanderings 1. And there's over 250 to 300 podcasts. I was doing this before anybody thought about any of this. I was doing this 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 8 years ago. So 18. So, yep. All right. Blessings. Yep. The colors vibrate. Yes, they do. And you guys are all ascending with me, and you're watching because you know I'm right. I'm just putting the information back to you. Okay. Blessings to you. Start watching. I'm going to start coming on Wednesdays. I came on late because I had some technical difficulty, but I'm going to be starting to go out of a professional podcast station again. So you're going to see, and I have a sidekick, and we get along very well. She's going through some stuff. I got to give her a call here in a little while. Very good friend. I helped her through a really hard time in her life years ago, and we've been, on and off friends. Her name's Tamika. And so there you go. Blessings to you. Keep the vibration. Do not engage. Do not engage. All right. So thank you, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, are you coming to the class reunion? We're having a class reunion. 40. I graduated in 85. I had somebody compliment me the other day. I was getting a massage and she goes, there's no way you're nearly 60. And I said, I'm going to be 59. And she's like, you're kidding me. I said, I jog. I went out horseback riding. I do all of it yet. I said, I've got a long life. I'm supposed to. And I'm told that as a psychic and a medium, we age slower. Maybe because I'm Pleiadian. If you guys are aging slow and you look young, let me know because you must be, because the Pleiadians told me that's one of the other things, that you don't age like other people. And I don't, and that's weird. So, and by the way, you might be Rh positive, but you could be carrying Rh negative blood because I'm a carrier. I test, I'm O positive, but I'm a carrier because all my kids are A negative. My husband's A negative, and so is my oldest granddaughter's A negative. So they're all negative, but me, and I'm like, means that I think my dad was O negative. So I'm an OO. You carry two blood types, right? AA, BB, AB, OO, AO, BO. You do. So blessings to you guys. Make it great. All right. Make it a great day. How can you make the planet a better place? Be a good human. Do not engage.